Picked a bad time to get lost, friend. I'm going to put you down!
I guess I was just hearing things.
Need me some skill. Like that again. Sleeping. Poison his meat. See how he likes that. Told him to just hand over the gun. Did he listen? Oh, no. I always have to fight back. Should have known she was lying. She said she'd wait for me. But they never wait. Mead. Kill him to get some beer every now and then. Stupid beat. Walk into the city of free man.
Just one good.
Picking pockets. That's the real art. No rough stuff, just take it and go. Don't sound like much fun, though. Wizards. Now that's power. Bet they got that secret magic. Can turn wood to gold, yeah. Wish I could turn wood to gold. Once was a woman as fair as an eagle, a springtime in old Rosmakai. College steps. Use your smarts, she says. Like I'm supposed to figure out which college he meant. Need me some scoop. Important stuff. Just one last time.
Just need one.
Kill him. Talks to me like that again. Dead in while he's sleeping.
That's close enough.
What poison is me?
Now ain't this a surprise?
Big pockets. Now that's the real line. No rough stuff. Just take it and go. Big pockets. That's the real line. No rough stuff. Just take it and go. Don't sound like much fun though. Three bears. Me. Kill him to get some beer every now and then. Stupid weed. Stupid honey. Picked a bad time to get lost, friend.
one good haul.
Over here!
Is someone there?
Might pay off my bounty this time. Now ain't this a surprise?
Do something!
Never should have come here. You won't leave here alive.
Guess it's all figured.
Ha! You've done it! Got to admit, I wasn't sure you could pull it off. But let's make the exchange. Yes, yes, here it is. I think I'd best be off now. Hmm? Yes?
Yes. Do you seek to make a purchase? Excellent. And now, please, accept this token of appreciation. Take a look. May your road lead you to warm sands.
Heard they're reforming the Dawn Guard.
I mostly deal with petty thievery and drunken brawls. Been too long since I joined up us. Welcome to the Villamere Inn. If there's anything I can get you, just let me know. If I were you, I'd keep away from... Let's sate that appetite, hmm? There ain't much more to... Look, I've seen one. Fortunately, they certainly isn't helping my business any. If you think there's anything you can do, be my guest. The Greybeards are a solitary lot. I don't think that we get the occasional pilgrim passing through here on their way to the summit, but almost all of them have returned. Here, take a look at this. Some of the Jarl's men came by and left this bounty about a year or two ago. Some fell. I warned him not to go in there, just like I warned you. We never saw him again. Sir, I don't even like our Jarl having a court wizard.
Pardon me, my lady. Would you care to hear me play my lute? I've always fancied a journey up the 7th... Anything to break the boredom of living in this town. I play the lute. If you'd like to hear something, it only costs 5 gold. That's so sweet of you. I'll tell you what. I'll play a special song just for you, for no charge at all. If you fancy a bit of music, No, I'm sorry. You must have me mistaken for someone else. I've never even heard that name before. I'm sorry, I don't know what you're talking about. Please, I beg you, don't tell Sibby where I am. Sibby's been spreading lies about me. You must hear me out. Sibby and I were to be married. We were supposed to be happy together forever. Then I found that wretched poetry from Svana. When I confronted Sibby about it, he threatened. I was scared, so I told my brother Wolfur. He went to talk to Sibby for me and Sibby killed him. My brother wasn't even on. When I heard what Sibby did, I fled. And now you've found me, and you're going to tell him where I am. A pleasant
If you're
journey,
headed up to the
milady.
monastery, watch your step. It's a long way down.
Hands to yourself, sneak thief.
If you ever settle down to have children, think twice before you do it. Okay, call it. I'm not certain if I could even make it to the top without collapsing from exhaustion.
You must be another pilgrim on the way up to High Hrothgar. Honest pay for honest work. Honest pay for honest work. It's frightening living below there. Sometimes I swear I can hear strange noises rolling. What do you make of that?
Just get out
Sure,
of town
please.
as fast.
Everyone else does.
Are you the one sent by Mara? I prayed to Mara and she spoke to me in a dream. She said a string. Is that you? My parents are being Bassianus wants to marry me. And I think I love him. But he wants to move to Riften afterwards. He only cares about this stupid town. But Bassianus makes me happier than anyone. My mother's not any help either. Oh, thank you so much. It's wonderful to have
Here's a
someone
woman I'm
around who
glad to see.
understands.
If you ever settle down to have children, think twice before you do it.
You must be another pilgrim on... Oh my. Probably something about... I don't tell my husband. But I don't have any problem with Bassianus. Even if it means her leaving Iverstead. I want Fastred. If they just snuck out of town together, I could manage my husband. Bassianus is still so terrible. If he knew that I'd keep him from hunting the poor boy down, he'd take Fastred to Riften without a sec. Let him know that I'll watch out for them. I just want my daughter to be happy.
I'm sure I know. She thinks she's in love with Bassianus and wants to leave town. Let me tell you how. Until a few months ago, the girl was head over heels for Klimek. Wouldn't stop talking about it. Now, if I thought she was really in love with Bassianus, that would be one thing. It will pass. Look around here. There's not much left. Used to be a good-sized town. The folks have been moving to Rip. If all the young people leave, what happens to Iverstead? You know how children are. Her fancies change with them. And like always, the boy lacks any kind of spine. A little push and this would all be simpler. Just get out
Sure.
of town as fast as you
Everyone
can.
else does.
Nothing for anyone here.
Pilgrim or not, if I were you, I'd move right through our backwoods little town.
On your way up the 7,000 steps again, Klimek?
Not today. I'm just not passing through on your way to High. I've been to the monastery many times, but I've never even laid up. Being masters of the Thuum, they could kill you by uttering a... Well, not that they would. They seem peaceful, but I wouldn't want to provoke them. Mostly food supplies like dried... The Greybeards tend not to get out much. Well, it's kind of an understanding between us. I mean, trouble is, my legs aren't what they used to be, and climbing the 7,000 steps takes its toll. Really? Here, take this bag of supplies. At the top of the steps, you'll see the offering chest. Just leave the bag inside, and you're done. Well, there's the occasion. Other than that, watch your footing. In these wintry conditions, the stairs can be
Aren't the
treacherous.
graybeards expecting some
Be
surprise?
careful up there. Honestly, I'm not certain. I've yet to be allowed into the monastery. Perhaps one day.
Welcome to the Villamere Inn. If there's anything I can get you, just let
Is
me
it
know.
absolutely necessary? Clinic brings food supplies up to them once every few weeks. Other than that, they seem like a quiet lot. Don't really know too much about them. Oh, my love. How I long to take her away. Why did Bodhi send you to me? What a boring... You don't look... Clinic bring... Other than that, they seem like a... Why did Bodhi send you to me? As do I. It's a... Oh, why did Bodhi send you to... I always had a feeling she liked me. More than that brute Yothor, at least. Yothor. What about him? He'll come after us and... It will be unpleasant. She would. If she's willing to deal with him, then... I'll go speak to Fastrid. Post-haste.
If you ever settle down to have children, think twice.
Fastrid, we must speak.
Bassianus, sweetie, what is it?
We must leave. Your father would never approve of us, and I grow weary of this place.
Where will we go?
To Rift in my pet. How you'll adore the city.
Oh, and to be with you.
I'll make the preparations immediately.
Death comes for the pathetic mortal.
Welcome to the Villamere Inn. If there's anything I can get you. We don't get many visitors through here. Let me see that. I can't. It was all just a fabrication of this Windelius character? Well, least I can do is give you something for taking care of him. If you won't accept it as a payment, consider it a gift.
Good to see you.
Headed up to the
Finally,
monastery.
someone useful is
Watch
around.
your step. It's a long way down.
Dirge told me you made it into the guild. You need dirt on anything, you talk to me.
It's
Did you get
yours
that
now.
purchase
I
agreement
won't.
to Markarth?
I won't.
Thanks. Couldn't have done. I'm grateful for your efforts. Here, take this. You're headed. It's all in this note. You know Belethor's shop in Whiterun? That'd be a good place to start. He carries all sorts. You know Belethor's shop in Whiterun? You know Belethor's shop in Whiterun? That'd be a good place to start. He carries all sorts of things like that. You know Belethor's shop in Whiterun? That'd be a good place to... He carries all sorts of things like that. Until next time.
I've been looking for you. Got something Yeah, got this note. Don't know. Creepy fella, black robe, couldn't see his face. Paid me a pretty Looks like that's it. Got to go.
Yes.
Safe travels, Landstrider.
The pilgrim. I felt a caress on my cheek some time ago. I thought it to be a trick of the wind, but I think it was a message from my father. What do you need, my friend? Lady Mara bids you welcome to her How wonderful. Like the sea, their love royal. I see you are eager. As you venture, Mara... Embers lie nestled in stone, needing only fuel. Go to Markarth. There you'll... This is the prayer heard by the goddess and relayed to her servants.
Word on the street is Golden Glow's been hit. Good job, lass. Let me take a look at what... Arengoth sold Golden Glow? What's that idiot thinking? He has no idea the extent of Maven's fury when she's been cut out of a deal. But I'm certain if only the parchment had the buyer's name instead of this odd symbol. Any idea what that might be? Blast. Well, I'll check my source. But for now, you're off to speak to Maven Blackbriar. She asked for you by name. If it was like that, she wouldn't be asking for you. She'd be calling on the It's just business. That's between you and Maven. Don't worry about it. Maven's business dealings usually involve quite a bit of... Of course. Your pet. Keep doing right by us. And there's plenty more where that came from.
heard they're reforming the Dawn Guard. Vampire hunters or something. In the old fort.
Well, well, aren't you a sight? Good. Good. Just point me in the right direction and I'll do the rest. So, the whore thinks the Blackbriar Reach ends at the border of Skyrim, eh? She'll soon... You've done me a great service, my friend. This key opens one of my stashes in the basement of the meadery. Help yourself to any of its contents. Visit me anytime. I'm not going anywhere soon.
That old woman who runs the orphanage has been murdered. Say, didn't I see you coming out of there? No doubt about it. The Thieves' Guild is back, and they've got Rift in their grip.
Is that fur coming out of your ears? Let me guess. You have committed crimes against Skyrim and her people. What say you in your defense? Smart woman. Now come along with us. There's fine steel at the Scorched Hammer in Fan. Blade.
Sure, I'm a dirty beggar. Why would you want to even speak to me? To oblivion with all of you! You rich piles of dung walking by us like we're not there, pretending we don't exist? How dare you!
My food is the best in all of Skyrim. Always as fresh as the day it was collected.
If you've got the coin, you've come to the right place. Pull up a seat. Oh, it's... If Maven Blackbriar keeps raising prices on meat, I'll have to resort to watering it down just to make ends meet.
You have some nerve coming back here after what you did to Kirava.
So you're the one. You don't look so impressive. This is once again, Brynjolf sends me someone with no back faith. All I care about is cause and effect. Did the job get done, and was it done correctly? There's no gray area. I hope not. I have a competitor called Hunningbrew Meadery that I want to put out of business. I also want to know how they managed to get the place up and running so quickly. Head to the Bannered Mare in Whiterun and look for Malus Machius. He'll fill you in on all the details. Some layabout named Sabion. Been a thorn in my side for the last few years now. Not a day goes by that I don't regret letting Sabion get his In only a few short years, he's taken that bile he calls mead to market and a chunk of my profit. I can't imagine where he found the gold to take it to market so quickly. Exactly. With Sabion in prison, his meadery will be then I swoop in and take over the place. No more. The Golden Glow estate job has undoubtedly interrupted the supply of honey I need to make my Sabion could use this interruption to his advantage and collect a larger share of the market. I can't have that. Of course. Anyone makes trouble for me and I pay a visit. You do well to remember that the next time you make such a stupid observation. The Blackbriar family has always been allied with the Guild. Our connections with the Empire and within Skyrim make for... I dare say the Guild owes its survival as much to my family as it does to its own people. One more time, in case I wasn't clear. You butcher this job and you will be sorry.
My food is the best in all of Skyrim. Always as fresh as the day it was collected.
Welcome. She's an absolute pleasure to work for. Why, just this last week I was commenting to my fellow meadery workers just how lucky we are to be working. Look, if I'm caught saying anything bad about the meadery or the family, I'm the fourth person to work the tasting counter in the last year. Just take my advice and just get out of Riften as soon as you can. Lady Maven's been developing this. She uses them even when you get to the last sip in your flagon. Damn it. Sorry. Look, just don't say anything to Maven, will you? I've spent weeks trying... Yeah. Fired. Sure. We serve only the best here. Blackbriar... May I get one for you? Yes?
So, it was my sister, Lilia. We recently heard she'd been killed. Anyway, I'm glad my work at the Blackbriar Meadery keeps me busy. Helps me. My father was a Stormcloak soldier. My mother is the priestess of Talos. Don't mistake my political beliefs as a substitute for... I just think they've let my sister's death skew their outlook on I'm not so certain that Ulfric's intentions are as noble. I'd appreciate if you kept my opinion between us. Yes, actually. I'm partnered with We've been staggering. My name may not be on the label, but some of my blood, sweat, and tears are in every drop. Figuratively, of course.
Hey.
Hey, don't look at me that way. So what if I have a problem?
I'm the brewmaster. Maven Blackbriar wants me to keep the mead flowing, and that ever since. And if the meadery is profitable, I'll get rich. Lady Maven can buy us. She's always. I'd also warn you not to cross her. She employs quite a few troubleshooters to take care of messy problems. Good. Now maybe I can get back to work.
What is it? Dragons?
Got something for just about everybody in here. Give a holler. Have you managed? Thank you. I'll be sure to get here. I had him make you a few things for all that travel. Don't forget us if you need some. For your journey.
What are you looking at? I'm not afraid of you, you know, even if you are my elder. Boys, girls, dogs, elders, there's nobody I won't fight.
Come on in. We got warm food, warm drinks, and warm beds.
Yes?
Can't a man drink? I'm gonna keep this short, because we've got a lot to... Haunting Brew's owner, Sabjorn, is about to hold a tasting for Whiterun's Captain of the Guard, and we're going to poison the mead. No, that's the beauty of the whole plan. The meadery has quite a pest problem, and the whole city knows about it. Pest poison and mead don't mix well, you know what I mean? You're going to happen by and lend poor old Sabu. He's going to give you the poison to use on the pests, but you're also going to dump it into the brewing vat. Maven and I spent weeks planning this. All we need is... Now get going before Sabjorn grows a brain and hires someone else to do the dirty work. I made the mistake of borrowing coin from Sabjorn. He's allowing me to pay it back, but he treats me like a slave. I have to do it. If this plan works, not only is my debt gone, but Maven and I worked out a little... And guess who gets to run the Blackbriar Meadery in Whiterun? Both of the buildings are connected by tunnels made by the... There's an entrance to it in the base. I've already removed the boards so the meadery would get infested. That's... Sabjorn keeps that locked up tight. If you can get through that way, go right ahead. Once Sabjorn is out of the way, Maven has plans for the place. One way or another, consider it just more of the dirty work. I did my part getting them in there. Now you need to clear mine.
What are you gawking at? Can't you see I have problems here? Are you kidding me? Look at this place. I'm supposed to be holding a tasting of the new Hunning Brew Reserve for the captain of the... If he sees the meadery in this state, I'll be ruined. Oh, really? And I hope you're not expecting to get paid until the job's done. Well, that's not how I operate, so... Okay. No need to make rash... Here's half. My only demand is that these vermin are permanently eliminated before my reputation... I bought some poison. I was going to have my lazy good-for-nothing assistant, Malice. If you plant this in the vermin's nest, it should stop them from... Don't come back until every one of those things are dead. Malice is the best deal I've ever made. Lend him a bit of gold sometime. Nothing like free labor to make operating costs cheaper. Now I've got to clean up this mess.
I'm the commander of the guard here in Whiterun. My boys will keep you safe, don't you worry.
I can't wait to see Sabuor.
Well, it's about time. I had to stall the captain until you were finished. You'll just have to wait until after the captain's finished. I suppose you can wait around
Can't
if
wait
you
to
must.
see Sabuor squirm.
Well, Sebjorn, now that you've taken care of your little pest problem, how about I get a taste of some of your mead?
Help yourself, my lord. It's my finest brew yet. I call it Hunting Brew Reserve. I think you'll find it quite pleasing to your palate.
Oh, come now. This is mead, not some wine to be sipped and savored. By the 8. What's in this?
I don't know. What's wrong?
You assured me this place was clean. I'll see to it that you remain in irons for the rest of your days.
No, please, I don't understand.
Silence, idiot. I should have known better to trust this place after it's been riddled with filth.
I beg you, please. This is not what it seems.
You're in charge here until I can sort this all out.
It will be my pleasure.
And you're coming with me to Dragon's Reach. We'll see how quickly your memory clears in the city's prisons. Now, move.
Look, I assure you this is all just a huge misunderstanding.
I said, move.
A scratch at the door.
Farewell,
Have you done it?
Sebjorn. I don't think that could have gone. Anything else you need before you head back to Riften? So, Maven wants to hunt down Sabjorn's private partner, huh? You're welcome to take a look around Sabjorn's office. You keep... Here, this should help. I thought it would be better to leave some of the details out of our previous discussion. Didn't want to risk you walking away from the job. Besides, you've done Maven a favor getting rid of him, and saved me from wasting... Start changing it over to the Blackbriar. She's put me in charge of If you're in the area, you ever need anything fenced, you just let me know. Remember to put in a good word with Maven for me.
got the coin? You've come to the right place. Pull up a seat.
I trust you have good... This doesn't tell me much. The only thing that could identify Sabjorn's partner is this odd little symbol. Well, whoever this mysterious marking... You should bring this information to the thief. There's also the matter of your payment. I believe you'll find this more than adequate for your services. Out of my way.
Something I can help with, or do you just want to talk?
Hey! I want to talk to you. Now. You're pretty tough. I joined up with them maybe 10... Small clan, maybe 20 men. We'd raid villages, rob caravans. But it was... Don't get me wrong. The first few years with that clan were some of the best years. All the food I could eat, all the wine I could drink, and all the women I could bed. We raided a caravan one spring. I think it was a few wagons with some farmers moving to They didn't put up much of a fight. All that was left were Then the leader of our clan, Garthek, he ordered us to kill. No, we usually let them go. I refused to do it, and Garthek ordered the clan to kill. Luckily, I had made some friends with the clan who immediately... We tore each other to pieces. After it was over, those of us that remained simply went our separate ways. I left his head on a pike at the wreckage of the caravan. Never knew what became of the rest of the clan that survived. I suppose they moved... I joined up with them maybe 10 years ago.
Word on the street is that poor Sabjorn has found himself in Whiterun's prison. Exactly. Now you're beginning to see how our little sister... Maven sent word that you discovered something else while you were out there. Something important to the guild? Then this is beyond coincidence. First Arangoth. Someone's trying to take us down by driving a wedge between Maven and the guild. Mercer thinks he knows a way to identify this new thorn in our side. He wants to meet with you right away. And if I were you, I'd hurry. I've never seen him this angry before.
Need something?
No time for idle chat. Mercer is waiting.
There. I've consulted my contacts regarding the information you recovered from Golden Glow Estate, but no one can identify it. It would seem our adversary is attempting to take us apart indirectly by angering Maven Blackbriar. Very clever. They're well funded, and they've been able to avoid identification for years. Just don't mistake my admiration for complacency. Our nemesis. Because even after all their posturing and planning, the parchment you recovered mentions a Godjal lie. According to my sources, that's an old alias used by one of our his real name is Gullumai. Gullumai is our inside man at the East Empire Company in Solitude. I'm betting he acted as a go-between for the sale of Golden Glow Estate and that he can finger our buyer. Get out there, shake him down, see what you come up with. Talk to Brynjolf before you leave if you have any questions.
I can't believe Gullumai's mixed up in all this. That Argonian couldn't find his tail with both. Don't get me wrong. He could scam a beggar out of his last septim. But he's no trouble. He's one of the most stubborn lizards I've ever met. You have your work cut out for you. You're going to have to buy him off. It's the only way to... If that fails, follow him and see what he's up to. If I know Gullumai, he's in way over his head, and you'll be able to use it as leverage. I'm glad to see you're embracing our methods. It would be a waste to lose a contact at the East Empire Company before we... Just keep on Gullumai's tail, and he's bound to step into something he can't scrape off his boot. A mercantile group that has established ports all... The Emperor himself supposedly backs them, which Gullumai works in the East Empire Company warehouse. That means he has to pick up the litter from some of the finest goods to... He isn't exactly in the guild, but he pays us a cut of all the stuff he lifts from the warehouse. There are thieves, and then there is Gullumai. No honor, no code at all. He'd shake it. The cut he's supposed to provide the guild has dwindled as of late. Keep your eyes on him. He's... Just head right back to the guild and get the information to Mercer. If you discover Gullumai's holding out on us and has more loot stashed away than he claims, we'd... What did you need? What did you need?